Friday, May 19th. It's getting close to 4 o'clock. Now, I'm headed to Catalina, at least for tonight, possibly Santa Barbara tomorrow. Don't know yet. We'll see what the conditions are like. We might wind up staying somewhere around the Two Harbors area. Now, we're in a race to get there before it gets dark out. And I think we're going to be okay. So I think it's like 7:38 or somewhere a little after 7:30 is sunset today. So kind of made a beeline to get out of the harbor. I did not get any provisions whatsoever. So I've got a little bit of water, a little bit of groceries. I left the refrigerator on since last week. I normally don't do that. I left a few groceries. I don't have much on board. A bunch of canned goods, so I'm not going to starve to death, obviously. So there's not much going on sailing wise at the moment, and that's okay because it would take me probably close to 3 hours to get the batteries completely topped off the alternator. So 120 amp alternator, 120 amp DC to DC. At cruise RPMs, I consistently see around 90 amps going into the house battery bank, which I think is still pretty excellent. And it does it consistently, so it really doesn't, you know, taper off till the battery starts to get pretty full. Unlike, you know, the flooded lead acid AGM batteries, which can't, you know, accept a charge for nearly as long as the lithium batteries. So that's pretty cool. I expect we'll be mostly topped off, so, you know, even with or without solar this weekend doesn't matter. We'll have plenty of juice. So we do have a couple of our buddies in the buddy boat fleet that are out today. Sailing vessel Riff Raff. David is probably just pulling up to his mooring up at Two Harbors. Andy on sailing vessel Stoked at Sailing Soleil is his channel. He left a little bit before I did. He would still be underway, most likely headed towards Emerald Bay. So the plan is scope out Emerald Bay, see if there's any other boats in our preferred anchoring spot. If that's open and if it looks chill when we get there, we may both try and drop the hook there. Plan B is to pick up a mooring in one of the coves or head back to Isthmus Cove and drop the hook. So I don't know what how our adventure is gonna play out at this point. So that'll be part of the excitement, but for right now, looks pretty chill. And it's not a super big deal motoring for me since I need to charge the batteries up a little bit anyways. If we get a little bit of wind, we will not hesitate to put the sails up and kill the engine anyways. Screw it. SB Stoked was reporting that Queen's Gate, the waves are coming up, breaking over the breakwaters. Looks pretty chill out here. So at Angel's Gate, we're not seeing that. Maybe you saw that at Queen's Gate earlier, but maybe it was at peak high tide. But I'm not really seeing much of a surge or anything here. It's pretty mellow. All right, let's check in on Stoked. Sailing vessel Stoked, sailing vessel Stoked, sailing vessel Stoked. Keeldragger.
Keeldragger, this is sailing vessel Stoked.
Hey Stoked, you want to go up to 6-9er? Over.
6-9er, copy that. Out.
This is Keeldragger on 6-9er. Over.
Sailing vessel Stoked on 6-9er. Copy you. What's going on, Mark?
The Savage Stallion has left the stable. I repeat, the Savage Stallion has left the stable. Over.
Copy that. Savage Stallion has left the stable. All right. You'll probably beat me there at my current speed. Out.
Yeah, what's your 20 right now? Over.
20 right now. I'm still, I don't know, I've only gone about, I'm still seeing the Palos Verdes Peninsula to my right, so I don't know how to tell you where I'm at, actually. Over.
Still heading to Emerald. What's your distance to Emerald? Over.
1 sec, over. distance to Emerald is about 15, 16 nautical miles. Over.
Yeah, copy that. I've got 19.7 nautical miles to go. So we'll see. Maybe you'll beat me there by a little bit. The wind I've got right now is straight on the nose, so I'm probably just going to continue to motor at this point, get the batteries topped off. But just hail me and let me know what you see when you get there if you beat me. Over.
Copy that. I will let you know when I get close. We're in radio distance, so copy that. Stoked, out.
Keeldragger out. All right, let's see what our charging status is. Minus 128. So we put almost 50 amps into this thing already. I think we've only been at it for too long. 86 amps right now going into the battery bank. So yeah, we're charging quickly. I love it. Cruise ship headed out of LA Harbor. Let's take a look and see if we can see which one that is. Navigator of the Sea. 312 meters length, 48 meter beam. About 3 miles away from us. And they're headed for Mexico, Cabo San Lucas. 5 o'clock, we see a few random smaller boats, fishing boats, power boats. Still see the cruise ship behind me. No ships in the shipping lanes of concern at the moment. We're just crossing over the northbound lane. We've got a 1.5 mile buffer. We'll cross the southbound. Big thing we want to look out for now, and I think we're far enough over here, but that yellow buoy, that's the Scripps Wave Rider buoy. We almost hit last time. Took a slight hitch to port, just got off the VHF with sailing vessel Stoked. He's looking at an ETA of 8 o'clock or so based on his current speed, so he's actually thinking he's going to get in at night, doesn't want to anchor there, so he's going to head to 2 harbors. We're going to follow suit, so we'll go ahead and head in, and maybe we'll catch up with sailing vessel Riff Raff while we're there. Dolphins here. Times we had a visit from dolphins. I'm just taking a guess here. The sailboat out in the distance, maybe a mile away. I think that's sailing vessel Stoked. I'm not positive, but based on where Stoked is headed, and I knew he was a little in front of us, I think that's Stoked, and I think we'll catch him. 6 o'clock, we're about 9 miles out. You see the island okay. A little bit back there. Island in the distance. And since our ETA is about 7:30, by the time we get to the anchorage, we'll decide when we get there if we're gonna anchor or try and pull up to a mooring. But I think we'll go ahead and turn on the nav lights just in case we're out there after dark. We won't have to mess around, go down there as we're coming in. So we'll turn those on now and get ready for the sun to start heading down here. It's starting to cool off a little bit. So let's see. We're still charging 89 amps into the house bank, and we're only down 29.5 amps. So we've done about almost 150 amps. That's pretty good. Nav lights are right here, and the steaming light is right there. Stoked, this is Keeldragger on 6-9er, over.
Mark, are you planning to anchor at Cherry Cove, or are you going to get a mooring? Out, over.
Hey, I'm up for whatever. If I anchor, I'm going to anchor over by the Isthmus Cove area. If I get a mooring, it's whatever cove. Over.
All right, copy that. I was just curious if you're planning on anchoring or mooring. Over.
I can do it, either one. Are you thinking you want to head straight to the Isthmus? Over.
Yeah, I'm gonna go straight to Isthmus, and I'd like to look at Cherry Cove. That's right there, right? Over.
Yeah, that's affirmative. It's just there on the right as we start to enter. You can, I mean, that's an option. You don't have to go all the way into the Isthmus Cove there. Over. If that's what you want to do.
I'm just exploring options. Right now I'm leaning towards the mooring, but I'd like to maybe check some depths and scope it out. Over.
Yeah, my advice is pick up a mooring because you're going to be in super deep. If you want to get in shallow, you have to go into like little Fisherman's. You know, that's kind of more of a two-hook anchoring arrangement there. And you don't have a lot of room. Over.
Copy that. I'll just get a mooring. Keep it simple. All right, man. See you over there. Stoked out.
Keeldragger out. Look at this. That's sailing vessel Stoked. After all this way, we did not coordinate to arrive at the island at practically the exact same time. Nor did we coordinate these dolphins that are swimming in between us here. I guess they're a little bit further forward now. 10 after 7, just coming into two harbors here, Isthmus Cove. Got more wind here than we've seen. I'm seeing like 12 apparent, so still pretty light. Of course, it's still on our nose, but it's more than what we've seen coming in. Stoked is behind us, and I am still contemplating whether or not to drop the hook or pick up a mooring. Sailing vessel Stoked.
I'm good right here, yeah. I'm not gonna hit your anchor or nothing.
Yeah. 85 feet.
87.
Yep.
A little too deep for me.
A little deep.
A little too deep for this
Water's
boat.
cold and it's deep too.
What's up, homeboy? Looking good.
Just snubbing her up, and then I'm gonna back down and see how we land here. All right, one more thing to do. We're gonna back down the anchor a little. Of course, the stern's gonna take us the wrong direction. It's okay.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
About ready to be boarded here. What's going on? How was the trip over? It looked pretty uneventful.
It was good.
Right on.
No rent.
Decided to drop the hook in 85 feet here, so.
My buddy Jason.
Hey Jason, I'm Mark. Good to meet you.
You too.
All right.
What's up, dog?
What up, dog?
You want me on the port side or starboard?
Doesn't matter. Take your pick.
Coming in all stealthy like.
All right. This is Captain's Hour round 2. We had SV Riff Raff. Now we've got
I'm here.
we've got this character here.
Thanks for having me.
You
on
know
board,
who he
man.
is. Right on, man.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers. Joke that 9 p.m.'s cruiser's midnight. It's actually almost 11 p.m., so it's late. Wow. I don't know if this is going to show up super well. There's like I can see some pyrosomes down there, but then this looks like some kind of a jellyfish. You can see a little translucent body there with the organs in the middle of it. That's kind of cool. Actually, little, like a jellyfish down there. You can see the organs in it, but it's clear. And then these little pyrosomes are all over the place. All kinds of stuff going on down here. All right, time for some lunch and another episode of Cooking with Keeldragger. So today we're going to make homemade beef stew. So we've got a can of Dinty Moore. First thing we're going to do is we're going to open up the lid of the can of Dinty Moore. Then we're going to pour it into this saucepan and we'll heat it up and then we'll be done. Flame is lit. We have our can of Dinty Moore. Dinty Moore has been transferred. Looks like the wind shifted a little bit. Got a neighbor here at the anchorage. One you always wonder about. So when you're in deep water like this, you have 300 feet, quite a bit of swing. Is this boat going to have enough swing room where he's anchored? So my neighbor Cat here, I just did the laser rangefinder, 147 yards, so almost 150 feet. And when he swings and gets right in front of me, it's going to be a lot less than that. So we'll see. The Sailing Soleil Solar Lithium Trolling Motor Special works amazingly well, actually. What's a chingadera?
Everything, anything. It's a thing. It's like that thing.
It's like
give me that chingadera. You know, what's that chingadera?
Is that like something you would call someone's mother?
I mean, that would be derogatory, but...
Okay. Beaches? Yeah, this water's not cold.
Yeah, boy!
All right.
Fell on it.
You're doing a great job, Andy.
Yeah, I am. Okay.
There we are. Little Fisherman's Cove.
Anchor right here.
Yeah, you can anchor right here. You just want a stern anchor.
That is tight. So literally you can come in right here.
Yeah. Come in until it gets shallow enough to anchor right kind of in the middle here.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit over this way. West. Drop your anchor. Try and back up this way so in the afternoon you...
Then throw out a stern.
Yeah, then throwing out a stern as far as you can drag it out towards the beach. All right, just for the record, it is COFLD. F in cold. You ready? All right, let's do this.
All right.
All right.
We're gonna get this. We got Mark. Come here. We're gonna see what's underwater. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. It's officially not that bad in here.
No, it just takes about 5 minutes and you're fine.
It's like you just have to get in to the water and go, what's up?
Dude, it's really nice.
No, it's not that fucking bad. So funny thing, can't see worth a crap without my glasses on. Went to Hawaii in February, got these, they're pretty modest goggles, but they have prescription lenses in them and they work fantastically. Alright, you got it. Jump with these guys in front of you. All right, very successful dive. So we're gonna get ready. Let's turn on the shower sump and we're gonna take a little shower in here, a brief one. So first thing we do is turn on the light, a toilet paper. We'll go in here so we don't soak it up with water. And then the garbage bag. Alright, take this towel out. Throw out the towel. Look around, anything that's going to explode if it gets wet. Nope. Close the door. Alright, so Here's a shower. I got this sump. When I pull this, hear that? So that'll sump the water off the floor. So I turn on water here. I should have a little bit of hot and cold water. And then this right here just has a little, look at that. So you can turn that on and off with your thumb and you can conserve water, which is pretty nice. I feel like the anchorage here has been invaded. What's going on? Cherry Cove. Ship rock in the distance.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
All right, Captain's Hour, 2 Harbors.
Cheers, Mark.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, dude.
Cheers. Captains.
All right, this is round number 3.
Last round. Final
Painkillers. Cheers, brothers.
No pain here, brothers. Cheers.
That's right.
Not for this one.
No pain, no gain. All right, Captain's Hours continues.
All
Cheers.
right. Cheers, captains.
Cheers. Now I'm a professional sailor, so I take
You heard it here.
responsibility seriously. But I mean, look at these knuckleheads right here, and they're still drinking. And I think these guys
You're
are
not gonna cheers me?
totally irresponsible. Cheers, guys. Go Lakers. Look at these fucking idiots.
Hey,
Pretty
I don't know
much
about you, but we've had a little
invading
bit of
Catalina. Hopefully we don't need this boat to come and rescue us.
Okay.
We're about to get the fishing report. I'm gonna guess white sea bass, little small ones. A whole lot of nothing?
Hey, they call it fishing, not catching.
No one taught you how to lie or what, dude? What the fuck? Right on.
Stop being humble.
We're having market steaks for dinner, guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's contact. That would be a 360 if you're in a yacht race.
Racing rules, which I want to learn.
Yeah, well, like there's a couple of rules. Actually, you know what's funny is there is a rule 69, and the rule 69 is like if you pick a fight with someone, like
Fucking am.
yeah, that's like a DSQ,
What's the DSQ?
disqualified. Rule 69, man. They don't see. Oh, really? You all kelped up?
I'm all kelped up.
Oh, fuck, are we gonna make it, dude?
Yeah. You are, I'm not.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. Oh, are we gonna make it? Are we gonna make it? Yes, we made it. Oh my goodness. All right, so he's all kelped up. He's gonna have to do that. You gonna make it back all right? All fucking hung up in this shit.
Me, dude. You think some fucking kelp or anything's gonna
All right, man, I'll pick you up in Fisherman's Cove. All right, cooking with Keeldragger again. We're gonna do the usual. We're gonna make another Omni oven pizza. Had some ingredients left over from last weekend. Didn't provision before I got on the boat for this weekend, so I had some leftover provisions. We're gonna go ahead and make another pizza because I had enough for 2 pizzas, and that's what we're gonna do. So I've got the dough already in here. We're gonna put some pizza sauce around, then some cheese, and then I have some. Again, it's kind of maybe more breakfast sausage, just Jimmy Dean's turkey cooked sausage, but we'll put a bunch of sausage. This time I think I'll put it on top of the cheese instead of under the cheese. And then I have some olives. We're going to put some manzanilla olives and a few jalapenos on top of that as well to give it a little bit of a kick. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm starving to death. It's 7:30, which is 10:30 p.m. by cruiser standards. So we're going to go ahead and get dinner going here. Okay, so it's about 7:35. By about 8 p.m. should be done. So this is the this is what's going in. We're gonna go ahead and put the lid on, and we'll check in about 20 minutes, see how it's coming along. I think this is gonna be a good one. All right, here's our pizza. Sunday morning, 7 o'clock. Close to it. Usual chill morning here at the Isthmus. And I got a new neighbor in yesterday. We're gonna go ahead and fire up and bounce and start heading back. Not gonna be much wind. It's always that last 10 feet. Look at it. Woo! All right, we're off. That was mostly successful. That last 10 feet, I started running out of room in the anchor locker, so I had to jump forward and pull the chain, as I often do. There's one of our neighbors. Adios, Two Harbors. Adios, Two Harbors. Little Mola Mola sighting over there. 8 a.m., 14.5 miles to go to Angel's Gate. We're what, 4 or 5 miles out? Can barely make out the island behind us. So, I'd say we have a good, solid 3.5 miles of visibility for boats behind us. Ahead of us looks pretty good, actually. 9:15, we're in the buffer zone. A little bit of traffic here coming out of Angel's Gate. You've got this cargo ship or tanker coming out. There was a pilot boat and 2 tugs. So these guys, once they clear out, the pilot will get off the ship, get back on the pilot boat. The tugs will probably bounce pretty shortly. I don't even see the tugs. They'll probably bounce pretty quickly. Here we are. Still have to get to the dock successfully and tie up. So we'll call it a successful voyage once we're all tied up at the dock, but at least a successful passage up to this point. We don't want to jinx ourselves. 2 tugs here. That guy in the fishing kayak might want to bug out. Get a little further out. Looks a little too close for my comfort to be over there.